Being the cornerstone of a learning community, school leaders carry out multifaceted responsibilities and functions, including making organizational decisions. My name is Josephine M. Delima, your researcher of the study entitled Establishing the Dimensions of Data-Driven Decision-Making of School Leaders in Region 11, an ethnography-embedded multi-method design. Through the assistance of Dr. Renan Pilimhuko, my research advisor, this study was inspired by the weak implementation of DDDM in basic education schools. This approach has not yet reached the front lines of basic education schools because many school leaders today struggle to incorporate the initiative in their respective schools. In the US, many people remain reluctant to the initiative despite Every Student Succeeds Act and No Child Left Behind policies in 2019. In the Philippines, various sectors started embracing DDDM. However, it lags behind others in its implementation. 95% of private and public organizations know the significance of DDDM to its survival. However, 77% of these organizations find it difficult to understand and implement it in the field. Among these sectors, the government lags most because of a lack of adoption policies and scarcity of resources. To discover the core dimensions and exhume a more profound view of the topic, this multi-method research collects significant research inputs from these school leaders through ethnography involving participant observation, phenomenology through FGD, and exploratory factor analysis via online survey. Furthermore, it aimed to explore the lived experiences of school leaders on data-driven decision-making and construct and validate an instrument to measure DDDM in basic education schools. Below were the research questions formulated to achieve the purpose of the study. Number 1, what are the peculiarities of the online pedagogical communities in this investigation in terms of virtual space, membership, cultural behavior, and shared perspectives embodied in their values, beliefs, and understanding about data-driven decision-making paradigm. Number 2, what are the ethnographic views of basic education school leaders regarding data-driven decision-making? Number 3, what are the lived experiences of the participants in terms of data-driven decision-making? Number 4, what are the core dimensions of data-driven decision-making that could arise from the themes extracted from ethnography, phenomenology? Number 5, what is the reliability of data-driven decision-making tool? Lastly, to what extent do the qualitative data evolve as expanded and tested by the quantitative data? 2 online pedagogical communities were utilized for the purpose of the study. In detail, the first group was an active and established online group of school leaders, while the second group was a research-run online group of school leaders in Region 11. The virtual space of these 2 online communities were described as sophisticated, which reflects the culture of respect and professionalism. Features enabled members to exchange ideas. As to membership, women members comprise most of these online communities. As a support to this, other existing studies reveal that compared to men, women are more expressive, loud, and ready to contribute in social networks. In fact, 68% of women communicates over the web, while only 54% of men do so. During the exploration of the ethnographic views of school leaders on DDDM, significant themes were revealed, namely problem solving, school assessment, monitoring and evaluation, resources management, and transparency. On phenomenology, 8 purposely selected focus group discussion participants brought 4 essential themes associated with DDDM, namely time, support, job demands, and adoption policy. These results pointed out to the other factors affecting DDDM. Talking about the lived experiences of the participants, ethnography revealed another 5 essential themes, namely environment, commitment, organizational structure, digital mindset, and decision-making skills. Phenomenology, on the other hand, revealed 6 themes such as personal orientation, leadership behavior, technology know-how, data, resources, and goals. These underlying themes were utilized in the crafting of a 105-item DDDM scale for basic education leaders. Such instrument had undergone series of reliability tests after having been conducted to purposely selected 140 basic education school leaders. Parallel analysis is trimmed down the items to 99 with 4 factors, namely leadership, behavior, support, problem solving, and data. This study ascertained that all dimensions have a very high reliability level of Cronbach alpha value going beyond 0.70. This multi-method research design showed how quantitative data results validated qualitative results. The findings of this study supported the modern data-driven decision theory, data-driven decision-making model, and various authors' propositions stating that informed decisions is the outcome of a meaningful integration of all the important decision-making aspects. To create an ideal decision, the decision-making process, the decision maker, the decision itself, and the data must all work together. As to implication of DDDM to the educational practice, this decision-making approach in school leadership was not given much attention. Factors like absence of policy, high job demands, need for data management, and data quality hinder school leaders from creating a culture of DDDM in schools. Despite the willingness of school leaders to embrace DDDM, the model and the data-driven behavior, such positive disposition could be a total waste in the absence of support and established DDDM policy. The implication of DDDM in the field of education is beyond doubt. A data-driven school leadership drives the school towards the achievement of its vision and goals. A combination of data quality, good data management, positive leader behavior towards DDDM, and support are key to transform traditional basic education schools into a learning environment founded by data. As a researcher, journeying on this study taught me how to look at the fast-changing world in a totally different perspective. We do not just make decisions every single day, but also face changes courageously. Regardless of what comes along, we should stand tall and brave in making rational decisions, for it shapes our future. Again, this has been Josephine M. Delima, and this ends my presentation. Thank you very much for lending an ear.